We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys in?
A beautiful span and room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Purdy. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we have with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Purdy now to throw. It's complete to Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw out wide to Walker. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Russell, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Seahawks at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Running left is Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 49ers 10-yard line.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Russell. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. After one, a 14-3 ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Purdy off the play fake.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. Now Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Completed to Hyatt. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hyatt goes in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Straight ahead, Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence. And picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba
A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Cook up the gut. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Russell outright to Smith-Njigba. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Russell.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Walker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Well, now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down. Purdy. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hyatt, 27 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Trying the left side with Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Operating from the gun, Russell. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go. Check go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Walker once more, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now, the way they've...
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give for Walker running right.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Russell. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Purdy now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This likely a must-have, third and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Purdy will look to throw again here. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he's secure. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On the give, it's Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Back to Walker on first down.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun.
Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And it looks like the defense has got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.